also think, finding a rheumatologist that you can actually really relate to, who listens to you. Because if you don't feel heard, I have fired over the years many a rheumatologist. I actually had a rheumatologist wanted me to go on a study medication, but I was doing really well with my current treatment. So I went home, talked to my husband. We're like, I don't think that's a good idea. The rheumatologist told me, I don't think your husband loves you enough.
Tim!
He wasn't there. He wasn't there at that appointment. And again, he was thinking, based on getting more people. But again, it was our own personal decision. And he said that to me. And I said, I think we're done now. And I literally got up and walked out of the room.
Deb is much nicer than me because we call that firing our rheumatologists and our rheumies. We call them rheumies.
Yeah.
My story of that is actually when I moved back to St. Louis, one of the other things that happens in our patient community is, especially if you're like me and you don't have the classic signs or you have pretty good blood work, is you go to see a new doctor and you start all over. That happened to me. I moved from Los Angeles to Phoenix, started all over, but that's how I got my diagnosis changed. Then I came back here and I made a very foolish mistake. I didn't do my research and I just went to the first rheumatologist.
I remember these
and
stories.
I was doing very well on my treatment at Cimzia, which is UCB, and it changed my life and I was in the best shape I'd been in a long time. And she said, I don't think there's anything wrong with you, so I'm not going to renew your medication. Oh. And I said, wait, whoa. Let me just make sure I'm hearing this. So you're going to take me off of the one thing that has allowed me to function as a person. Because why again? And she's like, well, I just can't justify it. I don't see anything wrong with you. I don't, I'm not seeing the labs. You don't have any negative imagery. And so what I want to do is order a lot of blood work again, and we're going to start from scratch. And I said, no, we're not. And I picked up my purse and I said, you can just put your pen down because I'm leaving. And I walked out. I didn't even pay. I did pay later because they sent me the bill. But I just left. And it's really sad in this day and age that still happens. It happens to people like me who are that educated. So it really, really is a highlight to how many it happens to.
All the time.
That don't know how to be their own advocate.
And just even talking to folks and talking to different patients, that's one of the biggest things that I always, if you don't feel heard from your rheumatologist who's listening to you and understanding, again, we don't fit into those cute little boxes of RA, you're supposed to have this many joints, and all this, lab work and everything. People don't fit into that criteria. And if you don't feel heard, you gotta keep looking.
And it all starts with talking. It all starts with communication and a charity talk.
Yes.
And we hope that this time next year, we're gonna be able to all come back and go, we were there.